Hi, I'm Yamni and a very good morning. I bid to Prof. Madhya Dr. Hasna Binti Kamadin. The long and short, our aim of this project is to improve student understanding of MFRS 110 events after the reporting period, MFRS 108 accounting policies changes in estimates and errors, MFRS 116 property, plant and equipment, and MFRS 136 asset impairment by Malaysian listed companies for the years 2018, 2019 and 2020.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Badlasha binti Awameh and my matrix number is 28046. So I'm going to talk about the MFRS 108, which is changes in accounting policy, estimates and error. So as we know, accounting estimates were redefined by the amendments to MFRS 108 as monetary amounts in financial statements that are subject to the measurement uncertainty. So these amendments make it easier to tell the difference between the changes in accounting policies and the changes in estimates. These amendments should assist companies in accounting policies disclosures either by making them more specific to the entity or by using generic disclosures that are commonly understood by MFRS application, as well as distinguishing changes in accounting estimates from the changes in policies. So, the objective of this standard is to establish criteria for selecting and revising accounting policies, as well as the accounting treatment and disclosure of changes in accounting policies, estimates, and error. The last one is the purpose of this standard is to improve the relevance and dependability of an entity's financial statement, as well as their comparability across time and with the financial statements of other business.
Well, in briefly, I'm going to talk about MFRS 110, which is events after the reporting period. The purpose of this standard is to specify when entity should adjust its financial statements for events that occurred after the reporting period, as well as the disclosures that should be made about the date the financial statements were authorized for issue and events that occurred after the reporting period. The standard further stipulates that entities should not produce financial statements on a continuing concern basis if developments occurring after the reporting period indicate that the going concern assumption is no longer valid. The events that occur between the end of the reporting period and the date on which the financial statements are authorized for issue are referred to as events after the reporting period. The events that offer evidence of conditions that existed at the end of the reporting period and those are suggestive of conditions that occur after the reporting can be distinguished. In short, I can say that from our project report, disclosure of MFRS 110 have been used in two companies from our selected companies, which is BKAR3033 Holdings Berhad and APM Automotive Holdings Berhad for the year 2018, 2019 and 2020.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Firuz Umairah binti Muhammad Nazri and my matric number is 280855. I want to talk about MFRS 116 and MFRS 136. Under MFRS 116, all the companies measure PPE using the cost model for year 2018, 2019 and 2020. Where to find the carry amount, the original cost need to less with accumulated depreciation and any accumulated impairment loss. For MFRS 136, only PBB Group Berhad not recognize any impairment or asset and reversal. For other companies, they recognize impairment loss when carry amount exceed recoverable amount in profit or loss statement. The disclosure are same for years before and during COVID-19. For reversal on impairment on asset, all the companies except PBB Group Berhad will recognize immediately as income in profit or loss statement.
My name is Farah Natasha. My matrix number 281857. Key audit matter are defined as those matters that in the auditor professional judgment were of most significant in the audit financial statement of the current period. For disclosure of key audit matter, all the companies have disclosed in the annual report revenue and cost of sale recognition, contract revenue recognition and provision for warranties. Key audit matters play an important role as it provides users with additional information that can help them in understanding better, that improve their understanding toward the highlighted matters, which is significant in the audit of the financial statement of the current period in professional judgment of the auditor.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nasyu'wa binti Abdullah and my matric number is 280366. I present about financial statement analysis. For this project, our group choose 4 ratio, which is return on asset, return on equity, debt to asset, and quick ratio. All of these are to assess company performance before and during COVID-19. So firstly, for return on asset ratio, the most affected company is PRG Holdings Berhad. The ratio is declined for 3 years. Before COVID-19, for every RM1 of asset invested, the company generated a loss of 0.0187, 0.117, and 0.0837. Next, for return on equity, APM Automotive Holdings Berhad, the ratio also declined for 3 years. In 2018, it generated an income for RM3.12 and then decreased to RM2.17 in 2019 and continued to decrease to RM1.92 in 2020. Furthermore, debt to asset. The most affected company is Amtel Holdings Berhad. The ratio in 2018 is 0.0264 but decreased in 2019 for 0.0077, but then in 2020, it rose to 0.0078 only. And the last one, quick ratio. During COVID-19 in 2020, the quick ratio of Amtel Holdings Berhad and APM Automotive Holdings Berhad are decreasing, but for the others, the quick ratio is increasing in 2020. This means that certain companies are having a negative impact due to COVID-19 pandemic and certain are not. So that's all for financial statement analysis. Thank you.
In conclusion, our group can summarize that this project are our learning tasks on finding the company's significant application and disclosure information of MFRS 108, 110, 116, 136, key audit matters and measurements of working capital. For MFRS 108, all the companies do the changes of accounting policy by adopting MFRS 9, 15 and 16. For MFRS 110, only 2 companies have the subsequent events after the reporting period and only disclosed in notes of the account. The disclosure of MFRS 116 and 136 are same for all the companies for years before and during COVID-19. For disclosure key audit matters, all companies have their own key audit in each year and the common are revenue and cost of sales recognition and provision for warranties. With that, that's all of our group project and thank you.